Go ahead, Rob. Oh, you don't want to do that? Welcome to Late Night Chat with JT and Rob, episode 209, dude. You're supposed to do it then.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
That's what you want.
I thought you said you were going to do that, not me. What's up, everybody?
What's going on? That's why I asked you, dude. I said, okay, when it goes live, dude, I asked you if you wanted to do it, but
Well, I meant, yeah, go ahead and say it, but I didn't actually think you meant me to say it. That's why when you said that, like, what am I supposed to say? What?
Dude,
What's happening?
it's always great to have one of those intros where and those openings where hey, what's going on, and where where you have a little bit of a shit show going on right at the beginning, but without that, everything will work. Hey, Linda, we hopefully got this audio set up for you properly today, guys. So we got
there's the boss. Howdy, boys.
So
I screwed it up already, boss. We haven't even started already, and I've already messed it up.
This is the show that just fuck it up as it goes, and fuck it up and keep going. That's what this one should be called. They fuck it up and keep going.
Fuck it up and keep going.
Oh, dude. So how you been, buddy? Everything's been hanging in there?
Yeah, man. Yeah, just same old, same old. It's like Groundhog Day around here, bro. It's just same shit, different day. Isn't
it like Groundhog Day? Just about every day, really. If you think about it.
Pretty much. Maybe not for everybody. I mean, if you got like billions and billions of dollars, then you definitely can do something different every day. But
I don't know, man.
For us common people,
billions and billions of dollars. I mean, you still have to do the same shit every day. You know what I mean? Different things, but the same type of things.
Less worries.
Really, no, man. More money, more problems, bro. Biggie says it, no?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's right.
Live broke to be happy, bro. That's the way it works, man. As you can see.
Yeah, you're happier when you're broke, I think. Rely on everybody else, right?
And that's what I should have an intro. Hey, welcome to the JT, the Broke Show.
Yeah, the Broke Show.
Before we get into all the sports and fun like that, we'll get into these promos quickly and get them out of the way, and continue our journey on this episode today. This one should be interesting as I fucking watch my. God, don't even get me started on that game. Sorry, dude. It kind of put me on a downer just before the show. But I mean, I always come on here with a smile. You know what I mean? It doesn't make a difference, guys.
Nope.
Always with a smile. But yeah, so guys, as we do around here, we give you guys a little bit of a. I like to call it the Spanish fly, but no, apparently it's the Spanish flea. But for the intros, but here you go, guys. All right, guys. So welcome to Late Night Chat, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. Every time, hit us on our like buttons and everything. But we have some great episodes this week. Tomorrow on Tuesday, March 14th, at 8 p.m., we have a new episode of Late Night Gaming, and that's with Nico and Julie, and they're playing The Last of Us, and they're kind of playing side by side, so they both have a streaming thing that they're kind of putting it on. So you'd have to check. We'll put it up in the post later on, but we'll put it up and let you guys know, where to see the link and whatever. But you guys will be able to see that link right here on Late Night Chat. Okay, guys. So Thursday, March 16th at 8 o'clock, we've got a brand new episode of Watching the Thrones dropping us. So that should be perfect. We're hopefully back on schedule with that, everybody. So you guys will get one every week. It's kind of crazy, man. I got a couple to watch this week, so it'll be nice. And guys, don't forget about the sister station, Late Night Collectors Community. Over there, they're doing episode of. They will be having new episode of Comic Shop Talk this week, so it should be coming out on Saturday, March 18th. he's Nico's shooting for, but it's gonna be a busy week for him, so I think it'll come out. So, but yeah, other than that, guys, always make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like. If you've already subscribed, that means you're watching. If you've already subscribed, 90% of the time. But if not, make sure to like and hit the like button. Even if you don't like us, man, fuck, why not?
Hit it anyway.
Yeah, why not? It'll put us in a different algorithm.
That's right.
So yeah. So hey, look at that.
Excellent. Good stuff.
And that was
Good
only
stuff.
two things to promote or three things to promote.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
it's not like I had anything hard to do there.
It's catchy, that
no,
tune, eh?
No pun intended. No, yeah, you know what? It is. I kind of got it going in my head, and I want to dance.
Yeah, I
But
know.
then I can't read the promos, and it's like
Excellent. That sounds good. Though.
Thank you.
Audio.
Thank you, man. Yeah, good. Thank you. And that's because of all the hard work that he put into it. You don't understand. Don't ever trust me. Don't ever underestimate the power of the Neekster, because
Yeah.
I hate to say I don't know why I said the Neekster. I apologize.
Neekster.
I'm just high, dude. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
Okay. But no, don't ever underestimate
Napster.
the power of Nico, man, because he figures out everything, bro. I mean, he did a lot of studying last week. He did a shitload of studying, to be honest with you. Kept him up all night, didn't sleep properly. I gave him shit, told him he better fucking work and go to sleep on the weekend. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's good. No, and honestly, he you got to really honestly give him credit, because the studying that he does on this, I know there's a lot of tutorial videos that help him out, but even I couldn't understand the tutorial videos, bro. I mean, there's so much stuff that has to communicate on the computer that you don't realize. And I'm telling you, I think it added some gray hair this week for the poor guy. And I feel bad. I do. I like, and it just sucks. But once he gets into that zone, he's in that zone, and you can't get him out, bro, until he fixes it.
Yeah.
And then once we fixed it, it was like, holy fuck. What a difference. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
it sounds great. It sounds great. I love it. Everything came
honestly. That hard work had nothing to do with me. It's just me. The only thing I had to do was hold my phone like this, okay, so he can see the screen on my side, and then we worked that way. I actually spent a lot of time on the phone with him this week, which was actually very nice. I don't get to do that very often, even though
phone time
he doesn't realize I was watching him, but he was watching the screen, so it kind of felt
like he was there with you.
Me. Yeah, there you go. You owe me a beer, buddy. Nico, I owe you a shit, bro. I owe you a lot, bro. I owe you a lot, dude.
Yeah.
But we'll save that for your show, buddy, when you come on.
There you go.
Well, if it's next week, I don't think so. I think I got Louise next week.
Yeah, I think it's Louise, and then the boss.
And then the Neeks. I stopped.
Yeah, you did.
I caught myself, man. That was
like that commercial. You can't call yourself a rock star because the rock stars will give you shit now, eh? You seen that commercial?
No.
You have it?
Really cool commercial. Let's put this up because it's gonna get into the segment now, guys.
The bass comes through beautifully on these speakers right at the end there. The boom, boom, boom.
That means we get the audio sounded good, man. That means I got some crackling on my end, but I can deal with it. I get a little bit of crackling, but it's only when I'm running when I'm running Google and stuff and everything. So I just think it's the computer doing a lot of things at once. It's kind of lacking on my department when it comes to the clicking, right? But it doesn't really bother me. I don't hear the air. I don't hear nothing like that. It's kind of nice. So
good.
It's but yeah, that's like another great video that I keep trying to let you guys know that those great videos, thanks to Julie, they were put out all those great promo clips. It was on us for their last show last week. So
and we start again. Hey Simon, how are you? Tom. Yeah.
That's it. I'm out of here. I know the talk girl stuff.
Yeah.
It is a team effort. That's you know what, dude. We
Yeah.
can't do it without everybody. But you know what? Like I said, you put a lot of work. I think my mouse is dying now. This guy, his mouse started dying in the middle of helping
Oh, really?
this thing. Yeah, I'm like, oh shit. I think this is the first time the mouse is starting to
Yeah.
go on me.
Yeah.
But we got we got Simon. What's going on?
It's all right.
Oh,
It's all good. I've been
top,
called
top.
everything.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
bet you have.
Yeah.
As you guys know, I'm back to my late night check here. But yeah, guys. So how's everything
Nice.
been?
Good, man. It's like I said before, like the same old. But I mean, following the sports and
Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you. There was a fucking great commercial, guys, that I
yeah,
seen.
those are commercial.
And I don't like promoting. I'm not trying to promote them by any way, by any means. But there was a great pizza commercial, and I'm not gonna
Okay.
actually even say the name. So, but it was a great marketing scheme, and they put it on during I guess during the intermission or the TV timeout on one of the hockey games that I was watching, and it was
Tonight?
a pizza. Yeah, it was a pizza commercial, and it was hilarious because it was marketed like retirement plans and like an old timer, but they were talking about fixed
Okay.
pizza rates. Yeah, we get it. Don't worry.
It's all good. Don't worry. I'm used to it.
Uh,
Everybody does. It's the way the way you type it comes out that sometimes.
so right, I gotta. Yeah, the T's right next to it. It is true. So we'll give you that much.
Yeah.
We'll give you that. We'll give you that much.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it was like like a fixed income sort of pizza. It was considered. They called it fixed pizza rate, so that the prices on pizza aren't going to go up because the prices on all the food are going up and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they actually made it. They actually made it sound like a retirement plan, like they did those little blocks, where
Yeah.
the Desjardins commercials or whatever, where they talk to you.
Was this a Montreal station that you were watching?
Oh, fuck off.
No, I'm just wondering.
Yeah, but the pizza place is also here in Ontario as well, right?
Really?
So I mean,
Okay.
yeah, it's
Papa
a Canadian
John's?
pizza place, and it's a Canadian pizza. It's a Canadian pizza place. That's all I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, it was just the way it was marketed. I thought it was pretty cool. Caught my eye, man. It was just something that
Okay, that's different.
didn't take much, but you kind of stole an idea from somebody else and kind of made it your own sort of thing, but made it so that like you're saving money. Yeah. You know what? The pizza's still the same, but yeah, I bet you if you measure it, it's a little bit shorter than it, like not as long.
Probably.
Yeah. So
have you actually noticed the products lately? Like in almost everything.
When do I go to the store? Everything looks the same to me, buddy.
Yeah. Fair enough. Even that shit's a ripoff. You've seen how they've done that, where they take the medium, large, and extra large, and they fill up the medium, and it actually fills up the large and fills up the extra large. It's all the damn same.
But no. But I'm telling you, right? With they also did this, which I'm very, and I don't know if anybody's noticed this, and then let me know in the chat, and you too, Linda. I don't know if you drink Tim Hortons, but let me know in the chat. But what they did was they changed the plan on the if you've noticed on the points. Okay, all of a sudden I woke up one morning and I had like 6,000 points, and I'm like, where the fuck did this come from, right? And the app updated it and changed its way of looking and blah 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 and all
same
that
here,
stuff, right? Yeah. So if you notice, they're actually giving you less points, like 20 less points, really, if they did it the old way, by the way they're doing it now, because of the math, right? Because you're getting 200 or 400 or something for
I think it's 400 for a coffee, because I just got one the other day.
Yeah, but you need to pay 200 for it, right? So
no, I had to pay for. I thought it was 400 points. 400 points for a coffee.
Don't test me. I got it. Like
I don't know.
This is my what do you call it? This is one of my apps, my main apps, bro. Like
that's your lifeline. It's not an app. It's your lifeline,
bro. It even tells me "Good evening, JT."
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's been 20 minutes since we've heard from you. What's wrong?
Yeah, what the fuck? No, so it's still telling you the same way. Earn 10 points, blah blah blah. Right? It's so stupid. It tells you the same way. But when you go to redeem them, it's so weird, man. Where is it? Where the fuck is it, man? I don't know.
Well, while you're looking, My sister had a good point. I was talking to her today, and this seems to happen a lot. And it's true. Every time,
400.
every time Tim Hortons comes out with their roll up the rim, is the time that McDonald's comes out with their dollar coffee.
Yeah, okay. And then they come out with their fucking Monopoly. Don't get me started, okay? Because I hate that. I don't go to McDonald's. I gave up McDonald's, man. Okay. I said I can't.
Oh,
do
really?
it.
When did this happen?
I haven't done that. I haven't eaten McDonald's in fucking months, man.
Oh, good
Oh,
boy.
it's in, if I've been going to grab fast food, it's been fucking A&W. It's the same. It's actually works out to be cheaper, man. I'm not even joking. It's actually a better meal.
What about Subway?
Fresh, fuck that. I did that for a while. And I was like, nah.
Have you tried Firehouse Sub, dude?
No, it's all the same shit.
No,
anyway.
it's not the same shit, brother. No,
Why?
it's not. I'm telling you, when you get if you
Oh,
want
that's
something,
the one that they put in that pit or whatever the fuck it is.
no, that's like Quiznos or something. I think no Firehouse Sub kicks ass out of every sub I've ever had.
Is that like a country thing?
No, it's not a country thing, you hillbilly.
I don't know. I'm wondering.
No,
I'm asking.
Firehouse Sub is everywhere. There's one just down the road from my sister, and she's in Etobicoke. So it's got not far from you.
It can't be that far from me then. I was just
So.
gonna say.
But yes, McDonald's definitely has better coffee.
Oh
I agree.
no, it doesn't. You don't. You know what? I don't even know if I
McDonald's,
can show this.
listen,
No, it doesn't, Linda. Linda, we're not friends.
McDonald's is the original Tim Hortons recipe. So yes,
I don't
it's
care.
better coffee.
It doesn't come in a red cup. Okay, fuck off.
You know what I'm gonna do with that red cup. But anyway, yes. But yeah, it's just funny how they do that between the two of them because the competition is so stiff that as soon as they come out with the roll up with a rim, that's when McDonald's comes out with their dollar coffee.
Yeah, but it's just always going to be competition, dude.
Has to be.
Right? There's
Yep.
always going to be some sort of competition. There's something else that's doing the same sort of thing right now. Can't remember what it is. I know they had, well, because McDonald's did their little donuts and all that shit, and they
Yeah.
stuff like that, right? So I don't know. It's
Yeah,
just
I know. Now now Tim Hortons is trying to get in with all this. I don't know, salad and rice and fucking
in
shit,
bowls,
whatever.
yeah, but that's
Bowls
like
and-
Subway.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it just seems like everybody's getting it. Whatever happened to the fact of just having a nice coffee shop that doesn't have anything but just your croissants and your donuts and nothing else, none of this other shit, because every time you start adding more shit like that, the price of everything else goes up. Yeah, there you go. Buy a little red cup and fill that up with the McDonald's. That way it'll make you happy. Yeah, but no, seriously, at some point, if you do want something different, try a Firehouse Sub, bro. Just look them up. You look it up on, just Google them. They'll tell you where they all are. They're everywhere. And you've never had a sub like one of those. It's just insane.
I don't know. I like I said, I've never tried it, so I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna hit it, kick it, or whatever.
No, for sure. I
I've
get
seen
it. But
It's probably south of Etobicoke. It's probably not where I am on this end. This end up here.
no, you're right. It's south Etobicoke.
This end up here. I mean,
Yeah,
we're lucky
this
to get
end.
Tim Hortons up here, right? With us people over here, but
Yeah.
So I was watching this fucking game, and so I was trying to get off because in my head I was going crazy.
Try to
because
get
of the
off?
fucking
What?
game. Well, no, I was trying to get off the actual watching the game. Like, turn it off. There we go.
There we go. Okay.
Turn it off. I
Yeah.
wanted to turn it off because honestly, I didn't want to watch it anymore, man. I turned it on, and
I've done that with a few Leaf games lately. I've shut it down, man.
Two goals on 2 shots, and I'm thinking, oh my god, what am I gonna do now? Like,
Yeah.
this is not even halfway through the first period.
Yeah.
I don't even want to look at the score. I kind of want to look at it right now, but I don't want to look at it.
6-2.
Shut up. They got another one.
No, 6-2. Montreal got one. 'Cause it was-
Yeah, we're climbing. We're climbing
Yeah.
the ladder, bro. Very
and
hard.
Buffalo scored 2, so now it's 2-1 Toronto. It was 2-0. But it was like 2 Saturdays ago. 2 Saturdays ago, I was watching Toronto and Vancouver, and Vancouver comes back and they 2 shorthanded goals on the same fucking penalty kill. I was it. Turned it off. I thought,
No, dude.
I ain't watching that
There-
shit. That's garbage.
There was a goal I watched the other day that and I have to give Marner credit for.
Was
like,
that not
spin
that
around.
was Saturday? That was yes.
Oh
that
my
was-
God.
That was just disgusting. That goal where he just stops, pretend to go one way, and then he does a circle like a figure
Yeah,
skate
so much
circle.
time.
Like unreal. I've never. I mean, he's right up there with some great playmakers.
Should make a meme out of that and put a little tutu on him, right? So it looks like he's doing a ballerina thing. And he
That's
does
kind of
the
what it
spin.
reminded me of, the way he did that little spinorama there. But I
Well-
mean, that was amazing.
Most hockey players do take like all kinds
figure-
of skating, not just
Yep.
figure.
No,
not
no,
just,
everything.
Speed skating, figure skating. They take a lot of it just for
Yep.
the practice of just learning how to. Basically, it's every way you do it, you're learning how to walk really on the ice.
Yeah.
You basically be doing everything on the ice on blades that you're gonna
Yeah.
do, with shoes on the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, you might not be a ballerina on your tippy toes.
No, but
you're-
it's good to know, like, especially about hopping over, like jumping, stuff like that. Because with plays with hockey, if you got to jump over a stick or a body or something, it's just
and
can
you always
land
your eyes got to
properly.
be around.
Yeah.
You got to be able to focus too, especially, and I think that's where figure skating also comes into effect.
Yeah.
Is that the focus when you are spun around or when you get spun around, or because you learn how to focus yourself so that when you get back up out of that, sometimes you get hit and you kind of do a quick spin around, but then you can still pass the puck straight. And I'm thinking, oh fuck, I would be dizzy after that one spin right now, right?
Marner's notorious for that.
Yeah, they're good.
Being able to
There's
do
certain players who
circles
can
and
do that.
spins, and then
People
have
with
that pass
patience.
right on the blade of the stick.
Yeah, it's a lot of patience. There's a lot of there's a few of them that can do it. I mean,
Yeah.
like I'm not just saying because it's Montreal, but Suzuki has that sort of patience with the puck.
Yep. Caulfield is
wait.
really good too.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
just about having the patience because you got to know, right? If you're not a big player, your game is all about patience, right? But your game is all about patience. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
all about patience. I didn't get to read the whole thing, but I started and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Oh, that's
I'm
good.
just-
Put it up. Put it up. That's a good one.
Okay.
He's making random observations. Okay, live stream.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on.
You just had a
He
GT
likes the
bro.
show Scrubs. No, I've never seen the show Scrubs. Okay. He knows at least 3 TV shows. I know definitely more than that, but only one works. He knows how to make casserole. I do know how to make casserole. I do enjoy cooking. Yes. He likes a little pump. Likes a little pump.
I think
Depends on
that's
what kind of pump
a
you're
rapper.
talking about there, my
I think
friend.
that's a rapper or something. But
You're kind of right. You're right on the casserole. I can definitely make a casserole. I can make almost anything, really. I love to cook. Yeah. Scrubs never watched. But
hey, you know
hey,
who that picture
welcome thank you for watching, though. I appreciate that.
is? You know who
Yeah.
that picture is?
No, I don't. Who is that?
Oh,
Is that House? Is that guy?
House?
Yeah, the guy from House. Yeah. I've never seen that either. Yeah, that is House. Yeah, nice.
Oh, you're making me sweat. I gotta open a window. You're making me
Yeah, you gotta do that again. No, I welcome all types of questions. I'm not afraid. I don't care. I can whip up a good casserole as long as the best of them.
Yeah,
You're good.
that was crazy. Yeah, we're good.
Feel
Sorry,
better?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
we're-
I'll feel it in a second because it's not come in right yet. But
Yeah.
-3 out there, it's telling me, so it's gonna get cold quick.
Nah, it's not that bad.
No, but if you're inside the house and you're in one room, yeah, it'll get cold quick.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah, that thing I sent you today, man. What did you think of it? Like that shot to the balls? I didn't even know on that game.
Well-
I didn't see anything about that until
Okay,
So
we're
today,
talking
I
about the New Jersey
no
Tampa.
Bay. Was it Tampa and no, it wasn't
Tampa.
Tampa, New Jersey and Philly.
Who was it? Oh, Philly. Sorry, not my bad. Philly.
Philly's
Yeah, I
dirty,
mean,
remember.
as far as I'm concerned, at least the right person got jabbed, speared. I mean,
Why?
I'm not.
Why
I
you hate
don't like.
Corey
I don't
Perry?
like Corey Perry. I think
Why?
he's a douche. I don't.
Been
That's
on
just
every
my
fucking
opinion.
team.
He's still an asshole. I don't like him. He's one of those players that you love to
Like
hate. Just
having-
like you know, it's like a lot of people can't stand what's his name on our team? 58 there.
Everybody, the
No.
old fucking leaf symbol. Sorry,
Oh my god, getting old, getting
you
brain
can't
farts.
even get his name.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting brain farts here. But
Like, I know, like on Boston, they
yeah,
don't like guys
Marchand.
like and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And
Yeah.
But I still don't see. Okay, I mean, he's one of those players you need to have around, those old timers, kind of like a Claude Giroux that still knows what he's doing, right?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not. That's gonna bug me. I gotta look that up now because
But no, this guy gets the spear to the balls.
bunting.
Oh, okay.
Bunting's a shit disturber, big time. But he's on my team, so I don't mind it, right? So, but if we was playing against him, I'd fucking hate him. It's one of those players you love to hate. You love him if he's on your team. You hate him if you got to play against him. But I've never liked Corey Perry, especially when he took out fucking Tavares in the first round. That was on purpose, man. That was on purpose.
It's kind of like O'Reilly's already gone from the team already too, right? Where the fuck is he, bro?
He'll be back for the playoffs. That's all that matters. So long as he's back for the playoffs, that's all that matters.
I know
it's just a broken finger. It's no big deal. It's just a broken finger.
Yeah, I know, but they're still waiting on Luke Shan to come over from Vancouver, aren't they?
Luke Shan's already played 3 or 4 games, dude, for Toronto.
Yeah, but he went back because I think he's having a kid, no?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's probably, which is fine. But I mean, McCabe's playing great. Gustafson's, I mean, he's okay. Definitely, I'd take him over Hall. I still don't know why they're playing Hall, but I mean,
what's with your team like and bringing it back? Fucking players that played for the team already. They always do that.
They have done that. Yeah, they are notorious for that. You know what? I really wasn't keen on them bringing back Shen, but I've seen him play a couple of games. I mean, definitely, it's nice to have a player. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he leads the NHL in hits. So, I mean, it is nice to finally have a D-man back there that'll send you flying on your ass, which is what we need. Now, Achari is playing that role quite nicely. I like that. He's up there in hits too, and same with McCabe. So, I mean, you know, it's definitely we've made some good moves.
Well, I guess
I think we made you know, with the addition also of Lafferty and all that. At one point, I was getting nervous because we made I thought we made maybe too many moves, and it's almost like starting with a fresh team because the first couple of games that they played where they had everybody in, nobody knew what the hell was going on, and it just seemed like it was like the sloppiest playmaking that I've ever seen. But
you know the worst. Sorry, the one thing you guys don't have solidified yet is a goalie. You really don't. I mean, and that's a key factor, bro.
I don't know. I like Samsonov. Murray is still up in the air. I mean, he had, knock on wood, he has been playing well since he's gotten back from injury, but that's the biggest problem. He's spent half the season off with injury here and there. I mean, he didn't even the first game he started in the NHL, like the very first game he played for Toronto. After that game, he was gone for, you know, several weeks. And then he came back for a bit. Then he was gone. Then he came back, and then he was gone. Now he's back again. You know,
not reliable enough,
unfortunately. But I don't know. I've seen lately the play of Wall, and I think I can see him coming up and taking over eventually. And being
there's going to be a lot of young guys that are going to be coming up and making an impressive start coming soon, bro. There's going to be some goalies coming up
between Kallgren, and Wall. I mean,
you know,
we'll see.
Because remember watching the World Juniors, and there's a lot of goalies
Toronto did that mistake already.
And there was a lot of goalies up for grabs, man. I mean, not a lot of goalies, but there was a lot of goalies that played for those teams, those other teams out there, those other countries, that were really good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the team wasn't good in front of them, but the goalies themselves were good.
That's where Toronto made their mistake years ago with Tuukka Rask. They were like, let's see, Justin Pogge, who just won a gold with Team Canada, or Tuukka Rask. Okay, we'll pick, we'll stay with Justin Pogge. We'll get rid of Tuukka Rask. What happens? Pogge doesn't even last a year, like a season. Tuukka Rask becomes like the number one goalie for Boston for, a decade.
See, this is another thing, because you guys got like 5 That's another thing I thought of too. You guys know you have a bunch of games in a row right now,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
back to
We're
back, five
playing.
in a row.
Yeah, we got. I think there's one tonight. What is it here? I
I'm
got
pretty
it
sure
right
you
here.
had.
I know we have a Friday Saturday game. I just don't know if it's a Wednesday. Yeah, we do. So we have tonight, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So that's like 4 games
5 nights. That's
in 6 nights. Yeah, that's like
a big
and
test.
it's all like tonight is
Those
Buffalo,
teams.
Wednesday is Colorado, Friday is
In the West Coast.
Carolina, and then Saturday is Ottawa. I mean, so the next 3, like tonight, Buffalo, Colorado, and Carolina are all top-notch teams.
You got
And I'm not
Colorado
saying
tomorrow.
and Ottawa Wednesday.
So then they won't be as tired and they get a day off break.
Yeah, but still, and Ottawa has really has come around as well. I mean, since with the addition of Chichirin,
Watch out, man.
I know they're starting to become a good team. So that's what I'm saying. It's
not opening my mouth yet, but I've been watching a lot of fucking hockey this year. Not just my team, but I do watch mine. But I always tend to watch the other games too. That because there's this, a channel I got that I can go through them all, right?
Yeah.
So I tend to watch, and some of them are really, especially teams right now that are fighting for points, especially to get into the bottom round, that bottom spot with the wild card. Those teams right now, I've been keeping my eye on, and this is getting interesting. The way it's going to happen, like I want to see where this hockey pool this year is going to go.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
This is the thing I wait for all year. I mean, I play Yahoo Fantasy all the time, right? Like I do that for the year. Remember I was telling you?
Yep.
I play that for the year with people from, just friends from that I used to go to school with, shit like that. Just a way to, it's kind of a weird way of keeping in touch. Sometimes we talk, sometimes we don't. Oh, look, see, they did take what's his name out? Allen. After 6 goals, they went to wait.
Kind of have
but
to.
You know what's nice? If they don't score anymore on fucking thing, his percentage brings me back, so it kind of evens me out in the pool because I got both goalies, and I was smart enough to start them both tonight, right?
No shit,
just to make sure in case one fucked up, the other one. He's already got 10 saves, so he's already got more saves than fucking Allen did. So I keep my fingers crossed. At least I can get some points.
Yeah, no shit.
But I don't have a great team. Like I said, it got picked for me, and I had to.
I know that sucks
on the fly. So I've had to watch. I mean, don't get me wrong. I got a couple great players on this one, right? But I don't have any star. Well, I do. I have one of the number 1 draft picks. I do have Jack Hughes, right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, he's the one who's been keeping me up there, at least with goals and assists, right?
Yeah. So, yep.
But no, I've been watching these players. I'm trying to watch these third line players because when the playoff comes, those are the ones you got to kind of rely on. Like those are the ones that'll bring you, because the other guys are going to get worked and worked and worked, overworked and overworked because they're the star players. You need that. This first and second line always tend to get, beat up the hardest. 25 minutes, 30 minutes sometimes. Like if they get really pushed.
But not only that, especially what I noticed in the pool last year is everybody's looking for that number 1 player, obviously, right? Everybody wants to pick the top lines, and your Matthews, your whoever, right? Connor McDavid's, but I think the ones that get you, as long as you can get at least 1 or 2 of those, but the ones that you, like you said, that's a smart move. Like it's trying to find those third and fourth line players that are getting the points where
consistent.
Yeah, exactly. So. I mean,
remember when playoffs comes, those third and fourth line guys are going to be out there a lot because they're the bigger guys. They always tend to be the bigger guys, right? I mean, and they're more like I'm not for anything, but I'm watching a lot of the fourth lines, and they're some of them are performing better than the first line.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, for instance, what's his name from fucking Tampa Bay had to sit them all because of that reason. Sit all the fucking star guys because of that reason. Like how do you sit? Like you take a real risk when you.
I saw Stamkos went down the other night. Is he back? Do you hear anything about that?
Yeah, no, he didn't. He escaped injury. I said it. I was reading about that.
I just saw that, and I wasn't sure whether that was gonna stick. I was hoping,
No, it said Stamkos. because that's the around the time because I went back to see, when this fucking kick in the nuts or the pin in the nuts was, right? Yeah, so he escaped. He escaped the injury with whatever, right?
Yeah.
But even look at that too, eh? Briere took over as the fucking.
Yeah. For Philadelphia, wasn't it?
Isn't that weird? Yeah, isn't that
Yeah,
weird? Like, I mean,
I
he
know.
played for Philadelphia for years, bro. And
Well, I'd say right now, 80% of all, whether it be coaching staff, assistant coaches, even in the GM positions, it's all ex players now, man. It's all ex
the
players.
smartest thing to do, man. And you know what? They know the game, right?
Sure, they do.
And every year, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, my team's in last place, but it's still the performance in the building. I've been watching, and it's actually really cool things that have changed over the last 2 years under the coaching of like St. Louis.
But don't, like,
Watched.
don't forget, like, obviously you know this already, but I mean, Montreal. Like, I just saw the highlight thing today before I was watching the Leaf game. They were showing up in the press box for you guys, and Montreal's got 11 regulars sitting up. Dude, that's like a full line.
But the funny thing is, these guys that are
Like,
playing now are playing with the heart, man. I'm watching them. That's why, and you could see they're trying their all. But there's some of them. These guys are playing against top notch NHLers, right? They're
that's a
not
lot of
quite there
injury.
yet.
They're not
quite there yet. They're a lot of young guys. They're guys that don't have muscle build up yet. They takes a couple years. Like, look, it even took Suzuki a couple years to get to that strength with winning face-offs consistently, and that's not something easy as a small guy, right? You need to have that strength, and you need to have that hand-eye coordination.
Yep,
that's a big thing for the face-offs, right?
Yeah, no, I know.
So, I was watching that with them and playing Colorado tonight. Is that they were winning face-offs more than Colorado, and then they were saying that Colorado only has like maybe a 50% face-off. One of the top guy is maybe at 50% of face-off wins, and when you're going into the playoffs, that's not the type of percentage you want.
See, that's one good thing that Toronto has. They have a lot of top. I think they're in the top 2 or 3 in the NHL for face-offs, which is good.
That's a good thing, right? I mean, that gets the key, the puck to your thing, but also other teams can use that as their advantage too, because if they can jump on it before the guy behind you gets it, or the guy where it's going to, it's happened, right? And then you get those odd man rushes.
It's happened both ways too.
I also see a lot of I don't know about you, but don't you see a lot of long passes now?
Yeah.
That's a big thing too, right?
Some of them get picked off, but man, when they don't get picked off and you see a long pass like that, I mean, it's
beautiful. It's stick to
beautiful,
stick,
man. I love it. It's just, I like that back and forth. I actually really enjoyed Saturday's game with Toronto and Edmonton. That was it
must have been good. I wasn't watching.
That was a very high paced, just back and forth in your face, lots of hits, few dirty play. Like, just that was a good all around game. I mean, and through the entire game, I was like on the edge of my seat. Even though Toronto was up the way they were, it didn't matter because you knew that all it took was an instant, and Edmonton could come back, no problem, to tie that up. Whether you're down 7-4 or not, that's the type of team Edmonton is, where they could just come right back like that before you even know it.
I believe too that even Marner himself is a bigger key player on that team than even Matthews and then all of them.
I was just saying that with Tony Saturday night. Tony and I were talking.
I don't believe Matthews any better than it. I mean, he's gotten 50 he's gotten his break, but I don't. It's not Marner, man. That kid does everything, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. That. Yeah, I was just saying that to Tony, where I said, I think that actually that Marner's more valuable and key than what Matthews is. I mean, he's always there. He's always collecting points. He's, I know. I still think.
He gets the team hyped up.
Well, I think that, but no. I mean, I honestly think this season, I think there's something going on with Matthews. I think he's still injured. There's something that he's just definitely not the same player that he was last year.
Maybe Bieber's just not his friend anymore.
Yeah, maybe he's,
I don't know, man.
Maybe he's crying for Argentina. I don't know. I don't get it. So maybe
he dropped a soap and nobody wanted to be his friend.
I don't know. I just, like I said, I know he's had some injuries, and then that shot on the kneecap that didn't help either.
Oh no, that when I watched that one,
man.
they showed.
Although right now they're saying for what is it, for centerman or for top forwards or whatever, he leads the NHL in shot blocks for forwards.
He's there, man. He's
that's what I mean, which is good. But
yeah.
the last thing you want to see is your number one player go down with a broken foot or like a kneecap or something like that, right? I mean,
okay, speaking of number one players, so what do you think about this one too? Because I'd like to talk on some baseball too because it's coming up. Yeah, hockey's more.
I'm trying with the baseball. I'm just learning that one. I mean, like I said, my sister got me going, so I don't know a lot of players or their capacity, but I've either heard of them or I could try from what I've heard.
I mean, the World Championships are like the world where where they get everybody playing, each country playing each other for.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's kind of it starts before because it's south, right, of the border, so it's farther south. I think it's like South America and stuff like that. All the teams and stuff they're playing right now, and it's kind of interesting because it gets you kind of hyped up for the season coming, right? Because now they were gonna start talking about mission and stuff like that for this new Sky Dome, right?
Yeah.
The way they changed the Rogers Center.
Yep.
So we'll have to see. But yeah, what I was saying was when it comes to body check, okay, so this is what I don't understand. They allow body checks, clean hits. They allow them in the game. They allow fighting in the game, right?
Yeah.
To a certain extent, right? Obviously, I mean, you get a game misconduct, you get a fighting call, whatever, right? But when there's a clean hit on the ice, and
I know where you're going with this.
Yes, when there's a clean hit on the ice, man, and we see them. There's clean hits, bro. If you're skating with your head, head down, that's nobody else's fault but your own.
That's right. You get caught in the trolley tracks, man. You're going down.
I mean, they teach you. I knew I've learned to skate at one point in my life, and I remember it's always skate with your head up, and so okay, they got into fights. They would get okay. I can't remember exactly who it was, guys out there, but there are two players, and let's just say they made contact perfectly, but perfect and beautiful body check in the middle of the ice, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and nothing serious, just a clean hit, like running into a wall, man, right? Or running into a wall or catching. Okay, maybe a hip check is a little bit dirty, but still, if
it's done right, nope, it's clean. You can do it clean.
It can be clean, yeah. Yep. Okay, and then you get some other fucking goon on the team comes and rushes the player that hit properly, that did the nice body check, and starts scrapping, and they both get penalty. Like, it's not.
This is where I'm confused, because they have a rule in place called an instigator rule.
Yeah, right.
That is an instigator. That is right there. Okay, you know what? Right? You each get 5 for fighting, and then whoever the guy that jumped in gets an additional 5 for instigating. That's the way it should be.
And you know what? That can become dangerous too.
Sure, it can.
When you get hit like that, or you hit somebody like that, you're not prepared for somebody right there, right after dropping the gloves and fucking coming at you, because you kind of shaking up yourself, right?
Sure.
Don't get me wrong. When this happens, you get hit. Right, like, or you hit somebody. You're stopping dead in your tracks too. So it's gonna give your emotion a shaking motion. It's gonna, but then all of a sudden you got to think twice to drop your gloves. That's kind of fucking bullshit, right?
It is bullshit. It is bullshit because, I mean, there is an art to doing a proper, good, hard body check. Like when you see some of these body checks, and they just lay them out, but it's clean. Those are awesome. And you're right. There should be no repercussion of having to worry about some third guy, skating down the fucking ice and jumping on you because it was a clean hit. That's bullshit. Yeah. If it's a hit to the head, or a hit from behind, where you go rushing, your head goes rushing into the board. Okay. You know what? Then that's it. Gloves are off and fuck you, like that's dirty. That's dirty. Yeah. But as far as I'm concerned, if your head's down or you just wasn't paying attention for that quick second and somebody got you, hey man, jump up, shake it off, laugh it off, fuck it, because you just got caught. Then take a number and do a proper hit yourself. You know,
I don't care if it's a star player that you hit or anything. Like, okay,
yeah,
I
everybody's
understand you're supposed to protect your star player, but you're supposed to protect your star player from getting stupid
dirtiness,
hit from getting pushed from behind, getting fucking like cross check stuff like that. That's what slashed, hooked stuff like you're supposed to protect him. But if it's a body check, bro, he's a star player. He shouldn't have his head down.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You know what I mean? You don't catch McDavid with his head down.
Very rare. Although on Saturday he did get a good body check. I think it was actually Hall who fucking just sat him on his ass. But it's very rare. But it was, it's not something where that's going to hurt him. Maybe his ego, but I mean, other than that, it's so long as it's clean, I applaud it. I think it's fantastic. It's just I don't like anything to the head, or a hit from behind where you're in a vulnerable.
I mean, I like things to the head, but not from a fucking
not from an elbow, and not with the way their fucking equipment is nowadays. It's all that PCV plastic crap. I mean, you get an elbow or a hit with your like an elbow pad or a shoulder pad to the head. I mean, you might as well fucking have a piece of cement and throw it at your head. Like it's just.
Well, I hear you, and that's why I don't think it's fair. I've seen a few of them recently too, and they talked about it on one of the panels thing, and I just wanted to see what your take on it was, because I don't believe it's fair. If that's the case, then you got to take out body checking altogether.
Yeah, and that's wrong. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the best video you ever want to watch, Google Wendell Clark body hits. It is unbelievable. That guy, for being, what was he, 5'10"? I've never seen anybody throw bodies like there's one where the goalie goes around the back of the net this way and he comes around this way and just the goalie goes flying, man. Like it was awesome. But
like if you got two players coming at each other like that, right? You don't have your head up when you're coming around the back of the net. Yeah. That's your fault, man.
Yeah, man. No, Clark was awesome, but I love Clark because three things. He could hit, he could fight, and he could score. That's a triple threat.
He's a dick in real life. He really is.
He doesn't seem like it.
Oh yeah,
I've got an autograph from him.
Because you probably paid to wait in line.
I didn't pay.
I've met him out in person.
Have you? Yeah.
In front of one of the.
Like I said, from what I've seen and everything, it doesn't look like a dick to me. But I don't know.
No. Yeah, you just seen and. It's just something I just noticed it. Like, I mean, and it wasn't because he was a Leaf player, because I didn't even know who he was at first.
Yeah.
So somebody pointed it out to me, and then other people were talking to him, and so I was like, and then I could tell, and he just seemed like a real asshole, man, the way he was talking with people. Right? Want to be bothered, right? It was weird.
Yeah.
Right. So, but whatever, man. It is what it is. You can't always please everybody when you're on public.
No, exactly.
But
exactly.
Yeah. So I was going to hit to the baseball, but I take it Linda's ready for this season.
Oh, she can't wait. Yeah, she's excited, super excited. She loves, her favorite. I don't even know if it's football or if it's baseball. I think it's baseball, then football, then hockey.
A lot of changes to baseball this year too, man.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I haven't got to read them all. That. I know there's going to be the pitch. There's a clock. There's a clock for the batters now to get in the box. It's set and ready.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard that.
There's timing on everything, and and poor Gosman, they're going to be watching him like fucking crazy this year, man. Don't be surprised if you see him get a bunch of box, man. He's been trying to change his pitching style around.
Yeah.
But when you've been doing it for so long, I mean, he hasn't been doing it for so long. I think what happened was when he came to Toronto, they kind of adjusted the way he threw the ball, and that's kind of just the way his stance started to be, and the way he pitched started to be. So when it came to that, it's very close to a block, because what it does is he almost stops in his like he almost stops in his tracks. To be honest with you,
yeah. Yeah, I have seen that actually. Yeah, I mean, I think.
But if you really watch it, he does do it all the time.
Yeah,
and it's not like it's an inconsistent thing. So batters should know this too, as well, right? They should be paying attention to stuff like this, because it does throw off the batter his the time that he starts to release his swing.
Yeah.
Because if you do that extra pause, that kind of throws off. That does throw off the batter, I
Yeah.
believe. What is that one? Hold on. But I believe it does throw off the batter, right?
Yeah. Toby Keith. Toby Keith. It's a country song. You never heard Red Solo Cup?
No.
Yeah, it's a good tune.
But yeah, so I'll check it out after.
Yeah.
I'll check it out after, Randy. Maybe on 420 you can show me.
Yeah, for sure. We got to discuss that too.
Yeah. You still haven't been discussing it. Keep up, man. Come on, man. We need to find a place to do this 420. Randy, not whoever's
Do it
in
at my
here.
place.
Yeah, there's no garage, man. Where the fuck?
I got
are
a
we gonna get
garage.
high?
I got a garage.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought where you moved, you didn't have one now.
No, I got a garage.
Okay, then I guess we'll go to your place, man.
We'll set it up here. We'll do 420
The
here.
whole point was I was looking for somewhere where there was a garage. We needed some fucking, in case it rained outside.
Okay, well, Tony doesn't have a garage. Nut has a garage, but there's no way in hell that you're going to be able to get inside it because it's full of scrap. So, and I can just move a few things. I got lots of room in mine, and we'll set her up and do a 420. There you go.
Don't you got a bunch of wood in yours or whatever?
No, I left a lot of that wood. My back's not the same anymore, man. I can't do any of that shit anymore. So I got rid of most of everything. So
get yourself a little handyman.
For
like
what?
Randy or Net to come over and tell them what to do, and they'll cut the wood for you, and
No, it's okay.
I'm just because
I hear you, but no,
I had so much fun, right, doing it.
I enjoyed it, but I'm onto a different hobby now. So
oh yeah, collecting pogs and organizing pogs.
Pogs? No, not pogs.
What you were doing? You were organizing them the other day for I think it was somebody in the family.
Was. Yeah, my niece had given me a bunch of stuff she had when she was like 12, and it was like 2 full binders, and I ended up selling it for her. But I'm
offering a place. Are you going to join in though, Linda? That's the question.
They have a big garage. They have a huge garage. Yeah. We got hotbox the garage.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, can we? That's the whole plan. Is to hotbox the garage, man.
Hotbox the garage, man. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm trying to build up my stash before 420 because those marijuana stores are going to slowly roll out.
Well, I'm sure that you'll want to do the 420 here. I mean, considering how all my neighbors basically are all college or university girls that live in the house beside me, across the street, down the street. So there you go.
All right. Okay. I think we found the spot. Guys, I think we found the spot, guys. We're gonna have to do a live from Rob's garage.
There we go.
Nico, if you heard any of this, this is where it's gonna be.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
Unfortunately, you guys are all taken, so I'll have to do all the hard work. And
you could do the hard work for sure.
I'll beat off all the I'll beat off all the
too much, man.
All the college
TMI. Girls. Yeah, beat them up.
I'm not beat off to the college girls.
I know what you're saying. Don't worry. It's all good. But yeah, that's definitely would be a good episode, man. I'm looking forward to that. That should be fun.
Yeah, so but yeah, where was I going before? I totally lost that train of thought there. Well, the box.
That
kind of stuff is So we'll have to it throws off the baseball. It throws off the swing.
Okay.
Because I mean, when a ball's coming that fast, you got to start swinging before it even leaves the hand.
Yeah.
If you want to make some sort of connection to that ball.
Yeah.
And if this is another thing, if Vladdy is fucking if Vladdy is if Vladdy is showing anything of what this year is going to be like in the minors right now, in the spring training and the practice games, in Dunedin, if he's showing any sort of inkling to what this year is going to be like, he's going to be fucking smashing balls out of the park. And with the new setup, I want to see what that's going to be like, because I feel like that left field is going to be closer.
Yeah.
Right. And it's going to be a lot easier to hit home. I mean, it wasn't that hard. I know it was harder to hit it to center field, obviously, most places, but it wasn't that hard to hit it to right field at one point. But if they're bringing it in a bit, it was harder to hit it to left. it wasn't that hard to hit it to left field. I'm sorry. I got to remember that
Yeah.
when you're facing outwards and
Yeah.
that's left field. Yeah, you got to be standing at home plate. That's how it works. Left field is to your left, and right field is to your right. It's kind of weird the way they.
Yeah.
It depends how you're looking at it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
But I know a lot of people are looking forward to the baseball, to start up with the baseball. That's for sure.
there's gonna be a lot of standing space too. It's gonna be totally different.
Yeah.
I like to. I see it as she is. I am right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to see what he's going to do this year. He said he was practicing over the break because
I hope so. I'd like to see him
last year.
kick some ass. Yeah.
But happy with his performance last year. I mean, even though he didn't do bad, I mean, he started slumping off, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I hope they do really well this year. I really do. I'd like to see them actually
see when you
make
get-
it. You know?
I hope so too, Linda. I honestly, this is a year I'm hoping for that they may do something impressive. At least they've made a few good trades on the off season here so far, like signing a few pitchers and stuff like that. Hopefully, getting stuff that we need. You know,
Yeah, that'll be
I mean,
nice.
we have a lot of pieces that are there, and that fit right. But there's certain things we need. I know pitching is a key. We have a couple good main pitchers, but we need that middle, and that closing a little bit more tighter than I think than most other teams, right?
Yeah, there's from what I've seen, there's a couple of good closers. But yeah, I mean, you could always use probably more.
Bro, you can't just rely on two. You can't just rely on three.
That's
starters.
what I mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need a lot in the bullpen.
Yeah.
You need like a hockey team of fucking players in the bullpen just to be hanging around, and it sucks because there's days when you could take 4 or 5 or 6 pitchers in one game. Those arms won't last forever at that speed, man. You can't pitch unless you're young, not young, but or you're a veteran, or you just have a good arm that can take that beating and you keep it in good shape.
Yeah,
you just have that body that can withstand that sort of force, because the way you got to take that arm around and
I know, it's crazy. I've seen a lot of that stuff done in, like, when they show pitches done in slow motion and such. It's just it's insane. I don't know how they don't dislocate it half the time.
Oh, I don't think that. I think everything in general is going to pick up this year. That you're gonna have the new stadium, sort of the touch up in the stadium. So you're gonna have a lot of people wanting to come out to see not only the Jays, but to see the new stadium, to see the way it works, to see the standing, that area, that whole spot, the new rules. It's just going to be a different experience, I think, than we've had in a long time in the Rogers Center. So I think that it's in itself should bring, and I think in the last couple of years, Canada's picked up a lot more people following baseball and enjoying watching the Toronto games because they've been competitive. Yeah. So I think that in general should do enough for them this year to keep them going and maybe push them to a postseason. So let's keep our fingers crossed. It's not even the season hasn't even started. There's 152 fucking games after, and it's a long way to go.
Isn't that insane? 152 games.
And you don't have your family with you. You don't have nothing. I mean, it's back and forth. It's a rough road. It's not easy being a baseball player, man. It was always meant about. And remember, back then they used to have to use the bus and travel, man. A lot of places. So these places, it was a lot of.
Back in the 40s.
Bro, yeah, probably no. But no, baseball's been around for a long time, dude. Yeah.
Oh, I know it has. Has.
But at the end, they have to travel, man. And then, okay, yes, now airplanes, they get private jets. They probably
I think they all have private jets now, pretty much. I'm sure they all do.
I'm pretty sure they all can own one, and if they don't want to go with the team, they just take their own fucking jet. Half these guys with
exactly.
But yeah, so
especially with the fucking money that they make, man, it's insane.
Yeah, they do. They have big contracts, man. Baseball's got probably the second, or I think it's the first, probably in when it comes to sports in North America, of the most amount of money. I think it's more than football. I still believe it's more than football.
Oh yeah,
and I believe it's more than hockey. I know it's more than hockey.
Oh, every sport, almost every sport is more than hockey. Hockey is just.
Now I don't know whether it's to keep the guys playing baseball or what, but. with that amount of money, you can forget about your family at home. It's okay. You can remember to forget about your family.
Yeah.
That amount of money, you start flashing in front of a player's eyes, they'll leave their wife and kids at home, right?
I mean, I know there's a couple of football players that are just ridiculously are paid like $500 million, some stupid thing. But there's a way more amount of baseball players that are up there in salaries that are just like, 150, 180 million. It's just like, holy shit.
Ridiculous.
Just
man.
insane.
Like, how you guys doing this? Like, and they still have to play with the cap space, but their cap's totally different. If hockey had a cap like that, man, holy fuck.
Baseball doesn't have a cap, do they?
Yeah, the Yankees, they just end up paying fucking the Yankees in the Boston. They end up paying fucking
fines.
Yeah, they pay fines. They don't give a fuck.
I didn't realize. I thought baseball had no cap. I thought that's the reason why. Because back in the day before hockey had caps, I mean that's why Toronto did well, was because Toronto just paid for everything because they had the money in order to do that. Once the cap era came in '94, that's when Toronto fucking started.
I'm almost 100%. I'm almost 100%. Like I can almost bet my life on it that there is.
I didn't think there was, but like I said, basketball. You're right. Basketball players make a lot too. Some of those fuckers do.
Yeah, but that's just starting to. I mean, they're just starting to. Baseball players have been making a lot for years.
They have, yeah.
Right, but
and now you're also talking soccer.
Hold on, I gotta have to check this out because
there's a couple of soccer players. And again, I don't know the first thing about soccer. Where's Lewis when you need him, or even Leslie? But I know there's a few soccer players that are just grossly overpaid, like just ridiculously paid.
Yeah, it's not okay. So, MLB does not have a set salary cap. The luxury tax charges with high payrolls a considerable amount of money, giving teams ample reason to want to keep their payrolls low. So they didn't. It's a luxury tax.
It's a luxury. That's fine. I wish the NHL did that. If we had a luxury tax, you kidding? We'd probably have Matthews and McDavid and Hughes and like everybody, man.
But I mean, that's what happens with baseball, right? These guys.
Well, that's why. That's why the Yankees and the and the Red Sox and all that. That's why the reason why they have such great teams and have gone the length of excellence that they have is because of the fact that they don't give a shit. They have the money. They just pay the luxury tax, which I'm sure Toronto does too. That's where I'm a little shocked that Toronto doesn't do that. Then can't tell me Jays don't have. I mean, all fucking basically Maple Leafs sports and entertainment. They got money. The
problem is they want to see people in the stands, bro. If there's nobody in the stands and they're not selling jerseys, they're starting to now.
But that's how you're going to get fans in the stand is by bringing in all these, top-notch players and pay the luxury tax.
They have some good players now. The Jays, okay, they have good players now. They revamped the whole Rogers Center, which is another thing. They've been doing that.
Well, only stage one. Isn't there like 3 stages to it?
And they're bringing in people to want to come see. That's the way to get people into seats. You don't think it's going to be a lot more expensive this year to buy a ticket than it was last year?
It's just to even watch any type of sports or concert, especially here in Toronto, you need to take a second mortgage out. Like, it's just ridiculous.
You need to do anything right now for everybody. They need to take a second mortgage if you fucking mortgage out if you just want to eat, dude. It's not it's not fun right now, right? No. It's not easy for anybody.
I mean, it's part of the
drive a car.
In front of the fruit stand, that they're taking applications like for loans in order for you to be able to buy fruit.
Buy fruit? You're really fucking me up about that one. I don't know what the hell you talking about that. I really don't, man. I all I heard was buy fruit. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just
I know, I figured, but I just couldn't figure it out.
Fruit is so expensive, you need to take a damn loan out just to be able to eat it. Like, it's just everything, right? Like fruit, like all food. But not only that, look at like the price of food, even like with chips and pop.
But I mean, they gotta keep
it's going up, but yet the containers are getting smaller. It is ridiculous.
Remember, we're also not getting as much money as we, nobody gets paid ever again. Like, there's never been a good wage increase.
Are you
It's
kidding
life's
me?
a fucking bitch.
Most people are making good money now. I mean, hell, we
Luckily, guys, if you need to know, you can survive off Tim Hortons. No, and I'm not a doctor, so I don't know that 100%. But so don't take my word on it.
liquid diet.
Just comes out the same way it went in, guys. That's all.
It's just, but it's, I mean, fuck. But it's just not that. Like it's like you said, like it's everything. Like gas. Look at the price of gas, even ridiculous.
That's what I mean.
Price of food, ridiculous. Sporting events, ridiculous. Concerts,
I just thought
ridiculous.
I just thought about it. If we do a 420 episode here, I think it's going to cost me like $100 just to get to your house. Because I got to go down. We got to pick up the equipment. Got to come all the way out to your place and all the way back down. It costs a fucking fortune, man, just to go out and see somebody. That's what I
then you know what? Then we'll have to maybe take my sister up on her offer, because that way it's right around the corner from you.
Yeah, I just no, because then I'll keep knocking at her house. Hey, Linda, I'm just coming over your garage.
Yeah, we're gonna do the 420 in here. Yeah. Great. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Oh man, but yeah, no, it's just the sports this year has been a little interesting. I mean, there's not, like I said, right now it's just hockey, and when that's not actually, you know what, man, it's been good. I forgot to mention, and I know you don't know too much about this one, but the Formula One's gotten started this year.
Yeah, I don't. That's another one I don't know much.
This weekend.
The only thing I know about Formula One, I got a couple of buddies that watch it. 2, their sporting cars are absolutely ridiculously priced. When we went to that card show, dude, that was crazy. We saw the F1 cards, and like their base cards are like $8,000 for like, a sport card. It's like, what? I think the cheapest card they had was like, $600.
This is why they're having races like this right now. Their first few races are in the Middle East, right?
Yeah.
So you're getting like Saudi Arabia was the first one.
Okay.
The Bahrain was the first one. Now Saudi Arabia. So that one, those are big oil countries.
Yeah.
So
wow,
you need to keep those guys happy. Plus, they have beautiful places they set up for these.
No doubt,
for these F1 cars.
Yeah.
So I was watching the F1 this week, the last one.
Okay.
I'm into F1, right? I get into it. I really like.
Yep.
I like the changes that they're doing with the cars. They're doing a lot of things, and the problem is, and this is where I have argument with my uncle, because he's on a Ferrari guy. So I've always been a Ferrari guy with him too as well. But
I was always Honda.
But hold on, I wasn't liking what was happening recently with them. I mean, they now that they changed the rules with the electric, they have some sort of electric components now to the cars that you can have switched on and off. There's more batteries than there is fuel now. The ratio's they're trying to change it so they can be a little bit more
the times, man.
Efficient. Yeah, they can be a little bit more efficient than they already are. Mm-hmm. But the gas that they buy is expensive, remember, and that's all regulated in the way they purchase it and stuff like that. So they got to know exactly how much. That's why they do these races, so they know how much they're going to start off with. They need to know how much needs to be purchased at that time.
Yeah,
I guarantee you that the reason why they do these races in the Middle East at first is to kind of bargain with those countries to see how much they can get the oil for a good price.
Sure.
Because there's a lot of big name companies that go there, right? I mean, and we're talking like fucking everything from Aston Martin to fucking Ferrari to fucking Mercedes. Like you got all the big companies, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
So the big automakers. Now, what I'm seeing with the Ferraris is they're not lasting the whole race. Okay. And there's a reason for that, and I'm not quite sure what it is. They haven't said about engine problems. There's a lot of it's mechanical, like or electronic, that's happening lately. Okay. And it's really frustrating because I like Ferrari. I like watching them win, and they haven't won pretty much in a few years. And I've been watching the Honda. Is that team
what Schumacher
and the Red
was?
Bull team.
Was Schumacher Ferrari?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually have a Schumacher Ferrari model.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's a nice little desktop thing, but I got
okay.
I'll put away in the storage one. So, yeah, excuse me. So, I've also been watching the other cars too and stuff that they've been doing, and I've been watching. Remember, a lot of these other companies that are out there have already been each other company except Ferrari, because I don't think Ferrari has one, is an electric motor.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, and or an electric car,
Yeah.
right? Period. Right. So I'm thinking that's where they're having the issues. Like, and that's where the big issues are coming from. Is how to switch. It's how to, they've always been a car based around horsepower
Yep.
and speed,
Yep.
and that uses oil, fuel, right? I mean,
Mhm.
not electricity. But
Yep.
I don't think they focused their department too much on the electrical cars when they were supposed to, because those rich people that buy Ferraris, they don't give a
Yep.
fuck.
Yep. Exactly.
Nowadays, more and more are, though, right? I know
Yep.
Porsche is supposed to be coming into, or something like that, or Audi was supposed to be. I can't remember. I didn't see who was in there this, how many like different cars there were this year, right? There's
Yeah.
a bunch of different ones. But I've been watching the Honda ones, and then I realized that Red Bull's using a Honda motor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Started watching the Red Bull, and you know what? It's not. I mean, the drivers have a play a big part. Trust me,
Hmm.
but it is also the durability of the cars. I don't think that
Sure.
the Ferrari has bad drivers. Yes, in a sense, they were arguing about getting Alonso back and stuff like that, and he ended up going to Aston Martin, and he's just the first race he did really well with them too, right? So
Hmm.
I I don't know, I don't believe it's that. Like I said, I believe it's the vehicle itself, and that becomes an engineering problem, and that's left to the big guys. They need to figure out, they don't need to change the drivers, they need to change whoever's controlling this part, because I believe, like I said, they just have never had an electric motor, so I don't think
Hmm.
they know what they're doing when it comes to it. Their
Okay.
stuff is still up in the air, as opposed to these other companies that have been doing it for years already. Honda's been doing electric motor. I mean, all these
Oh
cars have
yeah.
been, Mercedes. They've all been working at least on electric motors for years, right?
Quite a
And
while.
a lot of the technology we have on cars today comes from F1,
Yeah.
right? A lot of the electronic components and electronic stuff that we don't
Yeah.
the computers do, like like I told you, I don't know if I told you on the thing, but it's like scanning my car. I didn't realize it has fucking 30 computers in there to fucking that has to
Crazy, eh?
scan through. Yeah, I was like, holy son of a bitch. I
Yeah.
had one computer on my Camry. That was it. Two, actually, I think, because I
Yeah.
had a transmission one too as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But other than that, it was it, right? So I don't know. I just, like I said, I really like F1. I want to see what's going to happen this year. It's too early to tell. I mean, we still had almost a close finish this year, like a close
So
race.
so tell me, is the season has just started then with F1?
Yeah, and it's usually every 2 weeks.
And Ferrari,
Right?
is that your team? Like, who's your driver?
Right now, I'm just watching to see whose motor. I want to see whose motor. Like, I like Leclerc. He's my driver. I just don't. I don't like the drivers on Red Bull. That's
Okay.
why I haven't really jumped the gun. I just like
Yeah.
to say that I got a Honda motor in my car, not a Ferrari.
Well, I know a buddy of mine and his wife.
Right?
They watch F1 religiously. I don't know who they like, but it seems to be like a big thing right now that a lot of people are starting to watch the F1.
Oh, it's just amazing, dude. And if
Yeah.
I can watch it in person, it'd be so nice. I keep telling my uncle that, but they're fucking. It's expensive to
Yeah.
get tickets to go to Montreal.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
unless you know a company or something that's buying tickets or some shit like that. Like, I've always had another uncle that I've tried to see if he gets tickets, because they tend to go. Or I get family that sometimes goes, right. So I
Okay.
try to find out, what they got and how, if they got a decent price. But
Yeah.
I don't hear from them until the end of time, right? Until it's time to fucking go. So
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
that it's the family you don't really talk to as much as
Yeah.
So I don't really want to go there and say, hey, yeah, why don't you give me a deal on some F1 tickets?
Yeah. Exactly. Well, back in the day, when they had it in Toronto, I guess it was the Molson Indy.
Yeah, but they still have the Indy here.
Do they? Okay, well, I went once. I know that it was fucking
I've been
loud.
there too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
it
been there
was
too, but
cool.
that's nothing. That's nothing compared to
Yeah,
F1. F1's
yeah,
300 plus kilometers, man. That's
yeah.
not a joke, man.
That's
That's
crazy.
G-force all the way around,
Yeah,
buddy. And that's 50 laps plus of 300 plus kilometers of
yeah.
driving, right?
That's insane, man.
So it's a durability
Yeah,
thing. A strength thing on your if you don't want, if people don't like to say, yeah, racing's not a sport, it's a fucking sport, man.
oh,
If
sure
you
it
get
is.
into
I
one
know
of
it
those
is.
cars, it's like trying to fucking steer a fighter jet on
Yep.
the ground. Really, it
Oh, I
really is
know.
that speed.
I get it. I know. I mean, like, I know with my father-in-law, I watch NASCAR. NASCAR.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was just on this weekend too.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I got used to it. It's not bad. I don't mind. I don't mind NASCAR. Now, the one that my buddy got used to. I don't think they watch it anymore, but they used to watch a lot. Was the motorbike, the GP racing, and watching
Yeah,
some
I've
of
never
that.
been a fan of GP.
I like that. That was fun. I like that. That some of that shit was crazy. You know, when you're talking speeds of 320 kilometers with just two wheels and nothing around you, it's just.
I don't have a death wish like that, bro.
That's insane, man.
I might tell you guys I got nothing or whatever, but I don't have a death wish. That's I know that.
Yeah,
I know
that's
that for a
crazy.
fact. I mean, people would argue I kill myself slowly with my bad habits and shit like that, but
everybody does.
You know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I just doing it slowly like the rest of the world.
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. So, but no, that's good. I'm glad you're into F1. I mean, that's like it's something totally different, right? So. It's like
I didn't know anything about the cards until my nephew told me about them, right? And
that shit's insane.
Stuff.
Speaking of insane, I mean, now that I'm kind of doing cards as a hobby now,
you're a hobby card guy now.
Yep, I am. So I'm starting to. I mean, I'm nowhere near your brother or your cousins or whatever, but I mean, I just started looking at different things.
Anymore.
All right, yeah, you were saying that, yeah. But the Upper Deck, the cup, is absolutely insane. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's like $1,500 for one pack of 6 cards.
That's
for 6 card, one pack. $1,500 for one pack of cards.
Yeah, but what's in the cards? Baseball, hockey players?
Hockey. It's hockey. The cup. It's Upper Deck,
like
the cup.
Shots.
Yeah, because you got, how you have your regular Upper Deck. You've got your Upper Deck MVP. You've got your Upper Deck Allure. And now you've got, I'm sure there's other ones. There's SPX or whatever. But there's also Upper Deck, the cup. And it comes in a tin, like a regular tin, like these tins here, like a tin. One tin. It has one pack in it of 6 cards for $1,500.
Hey man, I don't know what the point of that is, but okay.
Now their base cards, it's kind of cool. I was looking it up. Their base cards are numbered. So just their base cards are up to I think it's 259, which is cool, but still their base cards are like, $10 or whatever. But what people are looking for are the big hits. And it's happened where, the guy opens up and he's got some special autographed patch card of Connor McDavid right there. He spent $1,500 on one pack. He gets that card, and that card's worth $10,000. It's just too much of a gamble for me, man. I mean, I'm not that much of a big.
Might as well go to Vegas and fucking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not that big of a player yet. I'm still dealing with the regular Upper Deck Series 1, 2, and Extended. That's where I'm at. I might look into a Lure, but I mean, other than that, I'm just trying to get my feet wet here. So I'm enjoying it. I like it. I've sold quite a bit. I've shipped out probably about 30, 40, 50 cards. So
you know what? I don't want to jump off a topic here, but I wanted to ask you: did you end up watching the Oscars yesterday?
No,
we're going completely out. No, man.
I saw.
You don't watch nothing, man. Sorry, dude. I love you, man, but you don't watch nothing.
I was going to actually. Mish and I were going to watch it, and we got going on to something else, and I didn't bother. If I'm going to watch the Oscars, I want it taped. I want it taped because then that way I can fast forward through all the crap and garbage I don't want to see and just watch what I do want to see.
No, but there was some great speeches, bro. There was.
Oh, that's what I mean. Which is fine. That's why the shit that I don't want to see, I can fast forward. I know, like, even like I know my sister and my nieces, they watched it. I know several people that did. I watched some of the highlight stuff on it. I saw Brendan Fraser's speech.
That speech was beautiful.
Yeah,
what's
that was
funny?
good.
It's not just him. It was his. Who the other guy? What's his name? The Chinese guy.
The Chinese guy from Encino Man.
Guy.
Yeah, I know. He went to.
He's from
the Goonies.
Too,
yeah,
right?
the good. Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
I guess I was like, I
Hey,
know that
you
movie.
guys.
And he said his Goonies for life to one of
Yeah, man.
his other buddies that was in there, and I was like, oh yeah, that's him with the belt.
The wife told me about. I
But,
didn't realize that he was with Goonies too. I forgot about that.
but
Mish
dude,
was the one who
they
said
I
that.
don't think they've won. I don't know about Brandon Fraser. I mean, he might have won something before. I'm not 100% sure. But
I don't know.
I'm kind of happy that he won this. I wanted him to win.
Me too, man. Good for him.
Yet.
Have
I
you
haven't
seen
watched
it?
it yet. No.
You
But
haven't seen the movie yet?
no, have you?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've watched it.
Okay, did you cry?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
'cause
teared
you're
up
the
a bit.
second person that's told me a bit. You told
Yeah.
me that this
I teared up a bit. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
I don't know
It is
how
fantastic movie, man. Fantastic. I liked it.
a lot of like I got a couple Game of Thrones to watch this weekend. I got to fucking
Yeah.
but I got to catch up on some of the stuff because I got some shows to do, right? But
Short round. That's it. Short round.
what is that?
I guess he was also in
The guy, the kid.
Short Round. Yeah, he was in that Indiana Jones as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know. I know Brandon Fraser's been in. He's been doing those other ones where he's in that. He's a voice for that. The monster, the robot guy on Doom Patrol. So he's doing that.
Okay.
Too, but he's doing this film outside of that, I guess, right?
Okay. Yep.
A lot of actors are doing other things too. I know, but did you? I'm kind of happy it was this year that it was nominated because I have a feeling that Tom Hanks one that I was telling you about.
Yeah. Otto something.
Called Otto, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's going to be on the list of nominated movies for nominations for next year, I would think, because that movie there,
I got to see
that. I watched it. Yeah, it was a really good movie, man. It was dramedy, but the dramedy,
dramedy is perfect.
Yeah, the drama. Fuck, man, I'm messing my words up, man. The dramedy.
Yeah.
Okay. The drama comes in more close. I mean, there's tads of it during during the show. There's pieces of it, but the real sad part is the end, obviously. And then, that was another one that had me. I wasn't expecting it the way it ended. So it was really good. So I suggest everybody check that out. But there's a few movies that I want to watch that they showed in the year in the Oscars there, because I started watching the Banshee one, right, of thing with Colin Farrell and Gleason.
Okay,
is that his name? The guy, Mr. Mercedes, right?
Tremonti. Tremonti. Yeah,
I'm telling you, that's the new word. It's dramedy. Okay, I heard it from, no. I'm pretty sure I heard it from somebody else, and that's why I'm saying it, because I don't think it would just something that clever would come out of my vocabulary, but yeah, it would. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I heard it from somebody else. Oh,
hey Leslie, how are you?
Don't text and drive.
Yes, bad girl.
I didn't see that. But yeah, no, the dramedy. But yeah, it was a good movie. So I want to see. There's a couple. You know what? Maybe there's not too many that I want to see from the Oscars yesterday, like the ones that he was up against. But there might be. I mean, there's some of the.
Do you remember who he was up? What movies were he was up against?
No, because I didn't actually see that part. I just seen as a speech afterwards, right as he won. But I know I'm pretty sure he was up against like Colin Farrell and those guys, like for those big movies. I can look it up while we're talking about.
Well, I think Elvis was one of them, wasn't it? Or Elvis was in for some of the things anyway. Apparently, they had a lot of nominations but didn't win anything, which is too bad. I checked that movie out, man. I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah, just checking it out. Let's see who was nominated for Best Actor. Brandon Fraser, Austin Butler, and Elvis.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell, yeah. Paul Mescal.
What was Colin Farrell?
That was the Banshees of Inisherin, I guess. In this.
Oh, is that war movie?
No, it's the Irish movie. Yeah, it's a.
Oh, okay. Yes, I think. Okay, yeah.
And then Bill Nighy, which was for Living. I don't know which movie that is. Yeah, Paul Mescal for After Sun. I'm not
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah,
I'm not sure those other ones, except for the three first ones. The other two, I'm
Mhm.
not too sure of. Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. He wasn't on a big list. That's why I'm saying if Tom Hanks was in there for A Man Called Otto or something, it might have been a little bit harder.
Yeah.
But I think
Although he did a great job. Like once you watch it, you'll understand why he won.
You know what's funny? They had to put weight on him for the fucking movie, but he has some weight on him already.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, like he has obviously put some weight
But I
on,
think it was from drinking, right? When he came off of drinking and stuff
yeah.
like that. He had some
But
issues that were going on. I think he lost his son too, one of his sons, right?
I'm not too familiar with. I don't
I
know.
think he had
I
three
just
at one point.
I just remember watching a thing where they were showing how long it took to put all that makeup and suit and everything on him, and it took a long time, man. That's a lot of makeup and layers and such, right, to make it look that realistic. Like it was pretty cool, man. It was really good.
Yeah, no, it was nice to see. I mean, the reason why I didn't get to watch the whole thing is because it was back to the original style of nominees and stuff like that. Sorry, the original style of the Oscars, where they had all categories back and everything like
Mhm.
that. And Jimmy Kimmel was making some funny.
That's what I heard. He did a pretty good job.
Yeah, he was doing some good things on about the. Just making jokes about
Yep.
that people about he did a good thing about he did a funny thing about the whole last year thing, right? But he just said if people were to come up on stage and he starts pointing out who's in the crowd that's going to kick their ass.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny, man.
Smooth. He played it smooth. He was smooth, man. It was
Yeah.
he did it right. I think he did it just enough, you know.
Yeah.
But it was good. Then you know which part I noticed that it was kind of sad in a sense, like is they bring John Travolta out
I heard about that.
to do the nominee. Like, but I think that's what he's gonna
In
be doing.
memorandum or whatever. Yeah.
I think that's gonna be his thing now, Because I remember I think if I seen him do it before,
Mhm.
but I'm not 100% sure. Right? I know I've seen him on stage talking about people who have passed.
Yeah. Oh, I think they did it mostly this time just because of the fact of Olivia Newton-John passing,
Well, I know
right?
that, but also, I mean, he's got his wife
And
to pass.
they missed three important friggin' people that they
I
didn't
thought
even.
they missed people.
Yeah, I just was looking it up. I know Anne Heche was one of them.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But I thought she was in there. I thought I seen her.
There's two other ones. No, I was just reading it where
Was it White? Didn't Betty White die this year?
no, there's
Year or was that last
there's
year?
a Servino, something Servino I thought was one of them. There was something that starts with a W and then Anne Heche. I was just reading that. But there was three anyway, there was three people that they ended up leaving off. I guess they forgot to put on there. But I mean
But what about like didn't Ryan what's his name? From fucking Goodfellas die this year.
I don't know if that was this year or last year.
I don't know. I keep thinking it's this year, but we're only in March, so it's kind of messing me up, right?
Yeah, I know. It goes from last March. It could have been like maybe last February. That what's his name? I know who you're talking about. The main character.
Why the fuck can I
Ray Laredo.
Ray Liotta.
Yeah, that's it. Leota. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought, and then there was another guy, Tom Sizemore. No, that's a comedian, is he? Or he's an actor too as well,
Who?
Tom Sizemore.
Yeah, that was the one. Sizemore. Sorry, that was the one they said that they forgot. It was Anne Heche, Sizemore, and I think Servinus or something.
Yeah, I remember now, Leslie. They did do it. That when he was, they showed younger picture of him. I think that's what
okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna miss him, right? Like because it was a younger picture of him.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Right.
There's a lot of celebrities died in the last year, man.
Well, they don't remember.
They're dropping like flies.
Celebrities. They're doing like producers. They're doing
everything. That's what I mean.
Movies,
so
right?
I can just imagine how big that list was because there was a shitload of celebrities that died. That, like you said, that doesn't also include Paul Sorvino. That was it. Yes, thank you, honey. But there was also like you said, like there's cinematography, producers, music directors. You know, there's a lot of people
nominated. Yeah. I think that's what I'm starting to wonder. Leslie Jordan.
Wow.
But I'm wondering if it's people that were just have been nominated before and recognized in the Academy, and not as opposed to all actors and actresses.
No, I think it would be all. actors and actresses. I mean, it's all, even though they haven't won, the fact is it's a community. It's like a, like a family of basically of actors and actresses. I mean, they should be recognized whether they've won or they haven't won. There's been a ton of people that have never, they've acted all their lives. They've never been ever been nominated for an Oscar, or anything, or won an Oscar, let alone been nominated. But yet I'm sure they've been up there. It's just,
Yeah, it's weird. It's just there was. I thought there was more too that they didn't put, but I don't know. Like I said, I could be wrong. I mean, there could be just those a few that you guys had mentioned there.
Yeah.
But anyways, check it at the
Oh,
end.
yo, finally. I just noticed that our Leafs suck tonight. They ended up fucking losing it in the fourth.
Good.
Sorry, the fourth. In the third period, fourth, dude. Fucking assholes. I don't know what happened. I did, like I said, I was following it on my phone. That's all right. Your Habs really lost. They were like hammered.
At least they were able to pull off 4 goals, man. I don't know how they pulled that off.
Yeah, fair enough.
I was surprised they were able to get in front of the net that many times, but they were all in the third. So that's probably when thing took a fucking break and said, "I'll just take a break for a bit."
Yeah,
back here.
Figures, fucking figures.
But
piss me off. 4-3. Yeah, 8-4. 8-4. Montreal lost. 4-3. Toronto lost.
Hey Tony, so we just found out that Rob's offering up his garage for the 420 episode. I got nipples popping. Rob, talk.
What? Oh, okay. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? Yeah. Okay. Yes, Tony. What's up? Unreal. What a game, unfortunately. I guess they blew it in the third. So what else is new? But yeah, you feel better now?
That was a weird one to leave you with, but
I know.
Good, man.
That's why I said, what? What do you mean your nipples are popping? What? So
he thought I was gonna take my shirt off to show everybody.
I didn't know what was happening, man. You never know with you, right? Fuck. See, he's in. He's down.
That's it, man. So, I know I went from fucking sports to the opera to the Oscars.
Oscars, but yeah, I mean it's. Good for Brendan Fraser, man. I mean,
I gotta watch it. Now you guys make me watch the fucking movie, but like I said,
you have to.
I got other stuff to watch. I got a movie for next week to watch. I got a lot of stuff. I feel like I got a lot of. I do have a lot of time, but I don't have a lot of time in that sense. It feels like.
Yeah.
It's okay, man. I don't mind as long as it involves watching something. I don't mind it, right? A lot of the times, time, right?
So you've got what do you got this week? You've got
I got some Game of Thrones to watch, right? I just want to keep ahead of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no. Other than that, there's been some great shows that have come out too, man. This week, last couple of weeks. I mean, good stuff that has come back that I've been waiting for to come back. Like I've been watching. I watched The Blacklist and all that shit. So that came back for another season. I'm wondering. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the last season. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure this is the last one of it.
Okay.
So and you know what I started watching the other night, and you guys got to watch it. It's the history of the world. It was an old Mel Brooks movie. Mel Brooks did this movie. It was an old Mel Brooks movie, right?
There you go. Because you shouldn't be driving stoned.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not getting stoned till I get there. Don't worry.
To bring some stuff for the show and tell. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, why not, man?
Yeah,
well, we're gonna show and tell our stuff, man.
Yeah.
Just show and tell. I'm just gonna sit back and get high while you guys fucking run the show.
Yeah, great.
No, but yeah. So Mel Brooks did a movie, the history of the world back in I think it was like something, I can't remember exactly when, right?
Okay.
Not 50s, but maybe 70s or early 80s, right? So they asked him to do another one. He said he wasn't going to do one. He didn't want to do one unless he can do things, but Nick Kroll, he's a comedian.
Yep, I know him.
He does one who does Big Mouth.
Yep. Big mouth, long tongue. He looks like a lizard. That was in one of the what do you call it? The
You got me stumped there.
don't worry about it.
How many skits?
Old age, man. Fuck, he's catching up to me fast. Roast, one of those celebrity roasts. That's what
He's got a weird voice, man.
he does. He's got a weird voice, weird expressions, everything. Yeah, he's a
he's
weird dude.
He's got a different, yeah. The way he talks, like it doesn't sound like it's the voice that's supposed to be coming out of his body. You know, it's kind of a weird way to explain it, but it's the truth, right? You know, all of a sudden I start talking and I have this high pitch, right?
Yeah.
This deep voice that I usually have, right? So, oh, nice.
No, we don't want to see fucking baby pictures of me. Fuck that.
Always welcome.
No, never.
I need shots for the show. I don't know if Rob got that, watched the whole reel on Instagram today, but there was a nice selfie of him at the end.
What reel?
Oh, exactly. He didn't even go through it. He just reposted it or whatever. Didn't you repost like that reel that I sent you on I tagged you in on Instagram?
You tagged me on something on Instagram. Fuck! I didn't even.
Yeah, you just probably share stuff on Facebook, and you know this guy Rob's the guy that just dials up on his rotary phone and tells everybody when the show is, and he spells out the YouTube link.
Oh, I saw what all it is just this.
Watch it till the end.
Watch. There's nothing to watch. There's no play button.
Oh, you don't hear nothing?
Oh, I don't know. I never had the volume up. That's why. Hang on. Oh, this. Oh.
I was waiting for that the whole show, dude. Okay.
Seriously, I didn't even know you did that, fucker.
That was the old man shot you sent me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's fucking.
Like, it must have been in the chat and it saved to my phone, right? So I was like, you know what? Perfect. I'm gonna throw that in there at the end and see how long he watches it for. And apparently he didn't watch it, guys. So
again, I didn't know there was. I never have my volume on my phone up, so I just assumed that it's just a blank thing advertising for tonight's show. I didn't know there was music to it, and I definitely didn't know that it was some kind of. Oh my god! Okay.
The selfie at the end.
I actually have that. Where the hell is it here?
Yeah, you sent it to you had sent it back in the day, right? That's why I thought it was funny. Because the only person that really said anything to me about it first was Nico, right? He noticed. He goes, "What's with the picture at the end?" I was like, I just thought I'd throw it in there, see if anybody picks up on it. So he had picked up on it right away. I thought it was hilarious. No?
Here.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh.
There it is. Yeah.
There we go.
Like, the 10 years. That's
what I'm gonna look like when I'm old, man, with a gray.
But it worked out so perfectly on the show. It was like, it's just letting us know how much we're aging.
Yeah, no shit, man.
No. I mean, if I wish I need to get a video. I need to get one of the shots of me and Nico back from when we first started this.
Okay, listen. Never, ever argue with your wife. Argue with your wife, okay?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. You have fun with that thing, don't you?
No, it's just that Snapchat thing. That's all.
Yeah, I know. This guy sits there and starts making weird pictures of himself. Don't worry, man. I have a bunch of them like that, man.
Oh shit, dude! I've got some that are fucking scary. Oh shit. Anyway.
Yeah. So I've been watching this part 2 of this history of the world. So
okay,
they have Nick Kroll went to him and asked him, if we can do it, and he goes, yeah, but he had some ways he wanted to do it and certain things and certain styles he wanted to do. But man, is it fucking funny? They're only half-hour episodes. Yeah.
What's it called again?
History of the World Part 2. Like, I mean, you have to watch Part 1 to understand, right?
Yeah.
There you go, Michelle. That's a mean hook.
But
yeah,
she's got a mean hook.
But honestly, just laughing. It's really funny, man. If you want a good laugh, and if you understand the humor, you got to understand the humor. It's a different type of humor.
Yeah.
You gotta understand it because it's a little different too. They gotta keep it. They gotta make it as funny as the first one in a
Yeah.
sense, but it's also gotta be more politically correct in a sense, right? Because you don't want everybody fucking freaking out. People can't realize they're comedians doing the
Yeah,
skit.
exactly.
You
Yeah.
know, not for anything. They're trying to lighten up to everything. They're trying
Yeah.
to lighten it up, and people don't get it all the time. And I understand it. I understand the humor behind it. I
Well,
know.
for shits and giggles, man. I mean, that's just it. You gotta try to just have some fun and put all the other shit behind you and just laugh for a while.
It's
Good
got
for
a
the
like yeah, it's got a whole crazy lineup of actors and actresses, comedians, and all that. It's just great to watch, man. Something fun to pass some time. You know, you got a half an hour on the shitter, just you can sit there and watch it on the phone, man. Honest with you, but
Oh man.
but honestly, yeah, it's great. So I've been watching that, and there's a and we just minute missed. We finished the last, and I know everybody's probably sad and hoping that they come out with part two. But The Last of Us just finished yesterday.
I still don't even know what that's about. I just thought it was a video game. I didn't realize it was an actual show.
It's a fucking great show. You gotta watch it, man.
What's it
You're like,
about?
you're gonna like specifically the third or fourth episode or whatever it is.
Yeah, but what's it about?
Brings it back to Brokeback Mountain, huh?
What?
No, I was just talking in my head. Sorry, I didn't know
What?
that came out.
Okay, listen, fucker. What is that show about?
It's about a fucking apocalypse, disease, and fucking saving the world, trying to save the world. So just it stars Pedro Pascal. So it's worth watching. It's about fungus. It is. It really is.
I want to watch a show about fungus.
But it's about like a fucking virus. Just trust me. You will enjoy it. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it.
I just spent 3 years fucking watching a real life version of about a virus. Why do I want to watch a TV show about it?
because most of the TV shows now are fucking above like
Yeah.
end of the world, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I know. Everything is, man. Everything
Yeah.
crashing down.
But I mean, it's just a great show all around, and like I said, I hope they at least come out with a second season to it. I know I know the fans will probably be loving that they just are finally coming out. I think it's March 28th or something like that.
Okay.
Coming out with the actual video game for actual PS5. They didn't have it for PS5, right? It was only on PS4, but you know.
Okay. And that's what Julie and Nico are streaming
playing,
right now. That playing right now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but they're still playing it. I think on the PS4 version, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Or they could be playing the PS4 game in the PS5. I'm not sure how that works on their end.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what they're playing, right? And the game's still going to be the same. I think there's going to be some new stuff added. Maybe the facial features are going to be a little different, so that where it looks like probably Pedro Pascal from the show, Bella Ramsey.
Yeah.
But both great actors, right? He was at the he's the guy he plays in a lot of shit, bro. You don't even realize.
Really?
He's already got some more stuff on the way. He was doing he did that Narcos, he did a season of Narcos, he's done Mandalorian, he's done all kinds of Star Wars shit, right? He's done so he's got a pretty good track record, right? So I would say you guys should watch it. I think you'd like it. I honestly do, and the season's over, so you can watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
I know you like to do that, binge watch stuff.
Binge
right?
watch, yeah. I like it.
Well, fun, bro. You know what? I like it like the old days, like fucking regular TV when you had to wait every week for your fucking episode because it keeps you on your toes. Keeps you
you know what? Yes and no. Yes and no. There's certain
like what? I still haven't even finished The Last of You yet. The whole
that is awesome.
I haven't finished it though.
I know that is fantastic. But that's the thing is you get so invested in it's such a great show. And that's exactly what happened. We would sit down, we'd start early enough. And we thought, well, maybe we won't watch it all. And then before you know it, dude, you're just like, oh, I gotta see what happens next. And then you watch that episode, it's like, fuck, I gotta know. Then you're watching before you know it. Holy shit, it's over already.
That's the problem. When I do that, I end up staying up the whole fucking night watching the whole series.
Sometimes that's happened to us too. I know that's happened to us too. It screws up your schedule and everything. I get it.
I don't have any sort of schedule when it comes to sleeping or anything like that, but But usually I don't want to stay up the whole night watching the same show. I'd rather switch it around and
But if it's a good show, do you not want to see where it's going and what happens and watch it to the
yeah,
end?
but I can wait a week, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not that impatient.
I am.
Like there's ones I can't, like, I mean, like Star Trek, I have to watch that. I have to watch it every week.
That I can wait months and months and months and months and not ever have to worry about that.
Blow me, all right? Because you know what, man, that fucking, this is the new one. I'm telling you right now, guys.
Yeah. You and my
honestly, it's
sister, my
fucking great show,
brother-in-law,
man.
all of them.
Fucking great show.
I
Right?
can't watch
But
it.
I'm telling you straight up, guys, that you know, it's just what it is. It's a great show. And,
I know a lot of people like it. A lot of people love it. I just it's never been for me. I've never watched. I've watched tried to watch a couple of them. I can't.
there's a lot.
Can't do it.
There's a lot of stuff going on, and there's a lot of people from Star Trek Next Generation in this one, and there's just a lot of different interchanging of stuff, right?
Did you read that thing that William Shatner wrote, saying that he thinks that he knows he doesn't have long to live or whatever?
But dude, at that age, you should know that.
No, but apparently he's got some. I didn't read the whole thing because it had to do with Star Trek.
I don't know if he has an actual disease or something of any sort, or any sort of sickness or anything. I don't know if it's that. I just think it's in general. I'm with you, Linda.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed for you, Linda.
But Linda, next time you see him, give him a shot. Give him a black eye to make him match the other one.
It would make, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Throw him a left hook instead of a right.
Yeah.
Michelle's got the right hook because
that's right.
That's right. To reach over when he's sitting on the couch. He just has to do this. Bang.
What the fuck are with these moths, man? I have this little tiny flying moth around here all of a sudden. What the fuck is that?
Oh, it's okay, bro. I have all kinds. I got spiders still.
Oh, I don't mind spiders. I like car spiders.
But honestly, oh yeah.
Oh, very cool, Leslie. Very cool. Yeah, definitely have to check that out for sure.
I was reading it, but then I started pushing buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is what she wants to see.
Yeah.
Doing the Murdoch case.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. I definitely want to see.
Just when I'm getting nice. All right.
Yeah.
Him to punch him. We need you to punch him out. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't read the whole thing. It just was basically saying that he thinks he has something or whatever, and he knows that basically his time is limited. And but you're right. He's old. He's an older. Like he's what is he? 80s, 90s?
The 90s, bro.
90s. Yeah.
Something. Hold on.
He's got a good life. That's for sure.
Life, bro. This guy's probably one of the richest people we fucking will ever know.
And he's Canadian.
Exactly. And he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
No, he's fucking funny. When he wants,
yeah. It's a spirit's coming to get me.
Yeah, no, he did this whole thing, but I mean, he still looks in great health. I mean, he doesn't look like
he doesn't. He definitely looks
91 years old, bro.
Yeah.
Still up and moving and fucking dude at 90 going to space, so I'm pretty sure.
I think that's
what was it? Join Gene Roddenberry out there one day.
I saw the House Moths episode. Yeah, the House Moths episode. Yeah, fucking moth. I don't even know where the hell it came from.
The spirit's coming to get you.
Yeah, I know.
Freak you out. Poor guy's not gonna want to be in that room anymore.
Oh, I don't care. Bring him on. I love that shit. I'm a big believer in the supernatural and all that shit. Wow. I would love to fucking see a spirit or something. I swear our other house was definitely hot. We backed onto a cemetery and the spooky shit that went on in that house, man, was fantastic. I loved it. Lights constantly coming on at 3:00 in the morning and closet doors just opening for no reason. Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
I'm a seeing is believing type of person.
So am I. That's why I would love to actually see something myself. But no, I'm definitely Supernatural.
I still
Love
haven't
it.
seen anybody. I've had people promise they were going to haunt me. Once they're gone, they're gone. So
There's no taps on the shoulder or anything like that.
no, not at all.
No butterflies kind of landing on your head or.
I kept Horseshack, rest in peace, but I fucking used to tell me he was going to smack me in the back of the head and shit.
Just
But I'm
wait.
still waiting.
Maybe he just hasn't figured out how yet. Maybe it takes it once you cross over. It takes a little bit. You know, you got to get your the clock radio shit. Yeah, like it was turned off and fucking came on. Yeah, that dude, it was.
I don't know about that, man. Like I'm like, when you talk about technology stuff, I'm wondering. Well, it's you, Rob. I'm wondering. You know, maybe you just don't get technology. Like sometimes,
dude, there was no technology.
radio.
There was no technology to this alarm clock, dude. My brother gave it to me on my 10th birthday. So, I mean, I think they made parts from it from fucking 1895. So there was no technology involved in this at all, except for a radio. And it just, yeah, it was turned off, but yet it came on. I couldn't turn the fucking thing off. I even tried unplugging it, and it still went for a little bit.
Leslie's gonna fucking haunt me. That's what she says. For some reason, she has this inkling in her head. I'm going first.
Yeah.
It's a race, Leslie. It's a race between me and you.
But wasn't that like in the movie Ghost, where it took Buddy a while to actually figure out how to be able to attack the living or touch the living or whatever?
I kind of like how you did that. You went back to Ghost out of all fucking movies.
Yeah, man.
You went back to the Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, man.
Rest in peace.
Yes, definitely. I miss that guy, man. That's one of. Well, I'd say out of all, like, there's obviously a lot of movie stars that you miss, but for me, still the absolute biggest that I still miss to this day is Robin Williams.
Everybody does, man. I mean, I think he's loved by everybody around him, even in the community. In that sense. Actors, comedians, and everything. I mean, you don't get too many guys like that, right?
Once, twice in a lifetime, that type of an actor, man. It's just absolutely insane.
Even an actor and a person too.
Just everything, yeah.
All around, funny comedian, fucking person.
Just never seen anything like him.
But also you think everything's peaches and cream
until you see what happens. Yeah.
Until you know the other end, like you said.
Sad.
Well, if I had all the money in the world, I'd be happy. Apparently not.
No.
Don't work like that.
Exactly. People still have issues, unfortunately.
But it is, man. And it's not sometimes the way we want it, but it is what it is, right?
Yeah. Yep. Fair enough. I know.
But
crazy.
Yeah, man, I think we're getting up there, man. I'm gonna start running out some of those promos. I know.
Yeah, man. You go ahead. You do that.
I know there's only a couple left, but guys, thank you guys, everybody for tuning in, and you guys always make sure to like and subscribe. But here's something first for you guys. Okay? A little bit more promo first before we let you guys go. But so guys, just remember, you hear it. All right. Tomorrow, okay? Tuesday, March 14th, right here, okay? At the Late Night Chat Network. 8 o'clock, we got a new episode of Late Night Gaming, and that's Nico and Julie playing The Last of Us, okay? And it'll be on actually the Late Night Chat Network, so check that out. When it goes live, they'll have their stream and Twitch streams up in the chat, so you guys can check that out. Thursday, March 16th, we got a new episode of Watching the Throne at 8 o'clock, so make sure to check that one out. That's another good thing. I'm watching it for the first time. Nico's rewatching it, so it's been interesting. And over on our sister station, the Late Night Collectors Community, they're going to be having a new episode of Comic Shop Talk this week. Should be coming out on Saturday, March 18th. So keep your eyes posted for that. Make sure to like and subscribe to that. Like and subscribe to everything, guys, that we got. Because you know what? Honestly, we do this for you guys. Anyway, a little bit for me.
Yep.
A little bit for everybody else. But, we do it mostly for people out there, man, that have been tuned in, following us for all this time. So it's been a great ride. So.
Yeah.
But, there you go, man. Fuck
excellent.
That.
Excellent. Good job, man.
Pretty good, man. So, guys, don't forget. But, but other than that, it's, we always make 2 hours fly by pretty quick.
Yeah.
Between the both of us, what we do, fly through sports and fucking
man,
Oscars and movies and fucking thank you, Leslie.
Yep. A little bit of everything. Yep. Thanks,
Yeah,
Leslie.
we try, right? I mean, we try to do a little bit of everything, right? So
Yeah.
we've been putting out a lot of content for everybody. So guys, make sure to keep checking in, and we're always going to try new things. We're always trying new things, and like I said, those like helps. Those like
Yes.
buttons always help, man.
Yes, they
And when you
do.
watch us right now, as you're here, I see 7 people. I want to see 7 likes. Okay, if I
That's
don't
true.
see 7
She
likes,
has a
I'm not.
point. Ever since you've put the music as your background, your promos seem to go so much better.
I don't know, man. There was a lot of them this time, so there
But
wasn't a
still,
lot of them.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
No.
so you think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, guys. I honestly believe that it's just sometimes words come out of my mouth the right way, and words also come out of my mouth the wrong way. And unless
Yeah.
you understand me, you're not gonna understand what I'm saying. Any
Yeah.
sense?
Yep. No, but yes.
Exactly, right? That's the whole point. No, but yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But again, Rob, thank you so much for
Thanks,
having a
sis.
great show with me. You call me sis? Is that what you just
No,
said?
I'm saying thank you to my sis.
I was gonna say, I was like, this guy just called me sis. Yeah, I see that one. I love you too, Linda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll let you know if I need that ride to Rob's.
Yeah.
We might have to go pick up Nico. That's all.
Yeah. Really.
He's got all the equipment, so.
Yeah. Too funny, man.
But other than that, guys, I think that's the end of the show. And guys, like I said, make sure to like and subscribe.
Yep.
We'll see. As with Rob, we like to do that intro of thing. Oh, do you hear? You want this on your way out? Your brand? Since we.
Oh, my brand. Yeah. Let's. That bass, dude, is fantastic in the earphones, man. That sounds awesome. It brings me back to my car, man. I love it.
I don't have it on that much, right? But that loud on this end because
yeah,
that I fucking can't hear. So I wanted to do because we do it like that one way. So I do it a little reverse this way. I wanted to, you know what? I want to play the song, and I don't want to play the song only because I want to save it for somebody else's show. But it's gonna be like hopefully they'll have another song out by then. I don't like to do new songs at the end, but because we do the promo with you, I'm gonna do it. And it's an album I'm anticipating really bad. And I hope he just I was talking with Nico about it, and we kind of hope that he doesn't release song by each song one at a time like he did last time, the fucking guy, and then put them all on the album. So it's like this, you know what I mean? He waited for an album for what? Because he did them, he released them one by one, and it's because he likes to release albums and also videos at the same time.
Okay.
Because of that, I think that's the way he rolls it out. It takes a little longer, and he's doing it. He's doing it on a big record label. He's doing it on his own.
Okay.
Doing independent stuff, so it's a little harder, I think, for him. But it's a Joyner Lucas song. So guys, hopefully it's not too loud on the way out. But if it is, then turn your fucking volumes down. All right, guys.
Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it, man.
Like and subscribe as always.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Ready?
Give those likes.
Here we go, Rob.
Okay, buddy. Peace out.
Guess we gotta try this again. Dear Lord, I know that we've been here before. It's been a long time, I hope that you don't slam the door. I try to walk away, but there's some shit I can't ignore. I could be wrong, but seems like you don't even care no more. Cause since our last talk, you ain't playing fair no more. And when I pray, it kinda feel like you ain't there no more. I still don't understand why niggas who deserve it dies living, but the ones who ain't deserve it isn't here no more. And no, I don't want no one else to die. Instead of trading souls, I got something else in mind. There's a lot of moments that I wish that I could change. I could fix a lot of pain if you help me out this time. Maybe we can undo all the damage, press rewind. Reset the clock and make it so some niggas never die. Or maybe fix all the mistakes of those that's still alive and give them all a second try. Erase that Will Smith slap and turn them back around. Or wait till they get backstage so they can have it out. Or maybe make it so that Chris chose a different joke, a different topic, something Jada won't be mad about. Matter of fact, let's talk about this shit I'm sad about.